Have you ever felt angry at someone's words? Maybe a friend insulted you. Maybe your boss shouted at you. Or maybe someone ignored your message and your whole mood changed. But here's the truth. No one can make you angry unless you allow them to. Once, there was a man who got angry at everything and everyone. But one meeting changed his entire life. This is his story. And maybe it's yours too. In a quiet village in the foothills of the Appalachian Mountains, there lived a man named Daniel. Daniel was known for one thing, his temper. If his wife forgot the salt while cooking, he yelled. If a cow wandered into his small cornfield, he screamed. Even when neighborhood kids laughed on the dusty lane outside his house, Daniel snapped, "Can't you be quiet for one moment?" He believed the world was the problem, not him. His wife, Emily, often said gently, "Daniel, why do you let small things make you so angry?" Daniel would flare up. People needed to learn how to behave, he thought. If they didn't respect him, how could he stay calm? He never realized he was giving everyone the power to control his peace. One summer morning, a monk arrived in the village. He wore simple white clothes, and his face was calm, like the still surface of the river that ran through the village. He settled under an old oak tree near the town well. The locals whispered, "He speaks little, but when he does, his words touch your heart." One afternoon, Emily said, "Daniel, go meet the monk. Maybe he can help you." Daniel chuckled. "Huh? What will a monk teach me? He doesn't deal with fools like I do." But the next day, while Daniel was tending his field, a neighbor's son accidentally broke one of his tools. Daniel lost control. He shouted so loudly that the birds scattered across the meadow. The boy ran home crying. That evening, Daniel sat alone on the porch, his chest still burning. "Why do I always end up feeling worse after shouting?" he whispered. That night, sleep eluded him. Before sunrise, he walked toward the oak tree. The monk sat quietly, eyes closed, listening to the morning birds. Daniel stood there, unsure how to begin. Finally, he said, "Master, I'm tired. People make me mad and I can't control myself." The monk opened his eyes and smiled softly. "Sit down, my friend," he asked. "When someone makes you angry, how long does it stay?" Daniel thought. "Sometimes an hour, sometimes a whole day. And when the anger fades, how do you feel?" Daniel sighed. "Empty, sad, tired?" The monk nodded. "Exactly. Anger burns the one who holds it, not the one it's aimed at." He picked up a clear glass of water. "This water is calm now, but if I shake it, you can't see your reflection." The same happens with your mind. When it's disturbed, you can't see the truth. Daniel frowned. "So should I just stay silent when people insult me?" The monk smiled. "No, learn to respond, not react. There's a big difference. When someone throws dirt at you, you can either catch it or step aside. The choice is yours." The next morning, the monk asked Daniel to bring a pot of water and a handful of sand. Daniel did as told. "Now boil the water," said the monk. As the water bubbled, the monk asked, "Can you touch it now?" Daniel replied, "Of course not." "It's too hot," the monk smiled. "That's anger. When emotions boil, you can't touch peace." Then he dropped a spoonful of sand into the pot. The sand made the water murky. "That's your mind when you react," the monk said. He poured the water into a bowl. After a while, the sand settled, and the water became clear again. "This is what happens when you stop reacting," said the monk. "Your mind settles. You see life clearly again." Daniel sat silently. He realized that all these years he had been boiling his own water. For the next few days, he practiced staying calm. When someone annoyed him, he took a deep breath and remembered the monk's words. "Step aside. Don't catch the dirt." At first it was hard. His old habits fought back. One afternoon, a traveling merchant tried to cheat him at the village market. Daniel's blood boiled. He wanted to shout, but he stopped. He breathed slowly and said, I'll buy what I need from someone honest." He walked away. The merchant was shocked. For the first time, Daniel didn't argue, and strangely, he felt peaceful. That night, he slept like a child, but change always meets a test. One morning, as Daniel walked down the lane past the old barns, some young men mocked him. "Look, the angry man has become a saint," they laughed. Daniel felt heat rise again. His fist tightened. His mind screamed, "Show them who you are!" But then he heard the monk's voice in his head. "When you react, you give your power away." Daniel stopped walking, smiled, and said, "You're right. I used to get angry, but now I'm learning something better." His calmness confused them. When asked, "How can you stay calm when we insult you?" Daniel replied, "When someone offers you poison, you don't have to drink it." The group fell silent. Daniel walked away with peace in his heart. Weeks passed. Emily noticed the change. He no longer shouted at the children playing by the river. He smiled more. Even when things went wrong, he stayed calm. One morning, Daniel returned to the oak tree. He bowed and said, "Master, I've learned something valuable. People didn't make me angry. It was my own mind. Now I understand. I can choose peace instead of pain." The monk smiled. "You've learned well, Daniel. Life will always test you, but every time you stay calm, you grow stronger inside." Daniel asked, "Will people ever stop testing me?" The monk laughed softly. "When the storm sees you no longer run from it, it stops chasing you." Years passed. Daniel became known as the calmest man in the village. When someone was upset, they came to him for advice. He always said, "Peace is not found in silence outside, but in silence inside." One day, a young boy asked Daniel, "Uncle Daniel, don't people still make you angry?" Daniel smiled. "Sometimes they try, but if you stop reacting, their power disappears. You can't control the wind, but you can learn how to sail." He looked at the Appalachian Mountains and said, "When I stopped reacting, I started living." We cannot stop people from saying hurtful things. We cannot stop problems from coming, but we can stop giving them the power to steal our peace. Every reaction is a choice. Every moment of calm is strength. The one who controls his reaction controls his life. So next time someone tries to disturb your peace, smile and whisper, "I won't catch the dirt." You can't control the world, but you can control your reaction to it. Real strength isn't shouting back. It's staying peaceful when the world tries to shake you.